these two are combo amps, yeah? So they have normally an inbuilt path between the amplifier built into them and the speaker. This one's a valve amp, this one is a solid state. There is a difference. This one does play some creamier tones in certain circumstances, but there's not a lot of difference between them, and Jim Leal did a great video on that. Anyway, right now we've got the bass guitar going into the amplifier of the Laney valve amp, and it's not connected to its speaker, so ordinarily it would blow up, but because we're going out of there into this speaker at the right load, it's coming out of here. This doesn't need to be powered because just like the passive box, it's getting its power directly from the speaker cable coming out of the Laney. And the reason why I built that cliff jack into the back is because this allows me to take the noise, the amplifier out of this into a passive speaker. So at the moment I'm doing that with the Laney into here, this one allows me to take it out of here into the back of there. But with a cliff jack, I can take the output of the Laney and push it into the speaker here. And I think that's what some people are asking on the internet. This is an 8 ohm speaker, this is an 8 ohm speaker, this is an 8 ohm speaker. Be very careful when you wire speakers in. If you put them in series, they'll get quieter. If you put them in parallel, they'll get louder. But you'll most likely, in the case of a valve amp, you'll blow your transformer eventually. And in any case, you'll probably blow the coil inside the speaker, and that won't make your day, yeah? So I just wanted to clear up some confusions there. Why did I bother putting that jack in when I've already got one? But now I remember, because this allows me to take the output of the head into some other speaker, but I can now also take the output from another amp and push it into there. Yeah, I wouldn't want to turn them both on at once. Would that work? Yeah, if you did that, what would happen, I think, is this would power, but the cliff jack on the back that I plugged into has disconnected the amp from it, so you're just wasting electricity. And because it's solid state, you'll probably get away with not putting a load on it, but don't is a simple thing. So this, someone was asking how they can have it sort of take values in, etc., and that's one way of doing it. If you want to do stuff with the allowing these to act like two speakers rather than like down here, I think you'd have to have a cliff jack coming in, and then you'd have to wire that inside to send the output to various speakers. And that's doable, but quite a lot of effort. I mean, hell, I just put... That amp goes through the Hartke, it sounds good. I mean, I don't think I need to buy a bass head at this point. Now, these are not that heavy. This one sounds killer. So... I don't know, I'm going to have to play with this. It's early days, I've only had this a few days yet, and I've got friends coming around, and this is in my dining table, so my missus is going to kill me, so I need to basically get this out. But yeah, that's what I was talking about. You can use these cliff jacks. So this is very versatile now. I can take the output from the head directly into a speaker, and then there's nothing coming out of that speaker, or I can take the output from another speaker and put it into here. And part of the reason I did it, this is a 10-inch Celestion, this is a 12-inch H&H speaker, whatever it is. My late father-in-law told me about Celestions in Kent when he lived in Kent, and they had a factory there, and he said they're great speakers, and he was right. So I wanted to see what happens if I put the Laney for a 10-inch speaker, and it has a different dynamic and can be quite good fun at times, yeah? So call out to Colin for showing me that stuff. Okay, cheers then, bye-bye. Yeah, so this one here routes from the combo amp through to the speaker. That's actually really quite nice. I think that's doing better than the valve amp, which, you know, I might stay with that.